Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Player Prop Show for Friday, February 26th, 2021. 9-game slate tonight. I got 3 props that I'm going to talk about. Then we're gonna go through that really quick, and then we're gonna get to all the questions we could. How am I late, Burd? We got a wild day today. I think today I've probably been the most distracted I've ever been. We got a wild day, and you want to know why? Because they had the premium pack drop for NBA Top Shot today. First of all, this morning, all morning, I'm working on video for Sal's channel. Got that out this morning about the DFS slate tonight, my Stars and Scrubs show. And then we have a pack opening, premium pack, 3rd straight pack drop that I've got. So that's how lucky I've been in terms of that. So we're waiting for the pack to drop. Open the pack, which guarantees you 1 rare, 5 common. I end up getting a rare Steph Curry card. I mean, you already an amazing day. So we're here now. Gonna do the props. But before we get started here, just wanted to remind you, like this video, subscribe to this channel, really helps me out. Follow me on Twitter at sports_Burd. Also, just want to remind everyone about Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports app, but for player props. So if you're watching this video, if you love player props, it is for you. You get presented 20 prop options. You got to pick 10 of them for your lineup. Each is assigned a point total based on, how risky the prop is. You got to accumulate the most points, and the more points you accumulate, the better chance you have to win one of their guaranteed prizes. The goal, if you sign up today using the promo code BURD, BURD, you receive an instant matchup bonus up to $50 on your first deposit of $20 or more. You can download Thrive Fantasy on the App Store or Play Store, or by visiting their website at thrivefantasy.com. The link is in the description below. They have some of the players that I am taking in terms of props tonight. So check out Thrive. You could get your matchup bonus there using the promo code BURD, and then get a multiplier based on multiple props you're playing, depending on what game you play there. Pretty cool website. Check it out. Thrive, promo code BURD, BURD. Now let's get to it right now. 3 props I'm going to talk about, 3 plays I like today. Then I'm going to talk about a few. I guess I'll talk about it as I answer questions, but there are a few props I didn't want to fully. I would say they're leans right now. I like them. I'm not fully on them right now, but a few other ones I like in addition to these 3. So the first one, Tristan Thompson over 8.5 points in this game against the Indiana Pacers. So Tristan Thompson is averaging 12.5 points per game in 26.6 minutes per game. Over his last 6 games, he's cleared 8.5 points in 5 of his last 6 games. Goes up against the Pacers here, who ranked 27th in opponent points per game in the paint at 49.5. As a result, look, there's not going to be too much information on Tristan Thompson. He's a role player, obviously, but he does start. He has seen a little bit of increased minutes. He has been more productive than his teammate Daniel Tice. Obviously, as I mentioned, he's hit this 5 of his last 6 games. Because of this, I like him to go over 8.5 once again here, -110 on DraftKings and FanDuel. Next prop we're going to talk about, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 24.5 points against the Atlanta Hawks. I think we get an absolutely huge night from SGA tonight. Both Hamidou Diallo and Al Horford are out. Hawks are a team that is falling off so hard in terms of their defense. I mean, I don't know if anybody watched earlier in the week. Lamar Stevens, Penn State guy, had a game winner against them. They don't play any defense whatsoever, and they started the year kind of fluky as like a top 10 defense in terms of opponent points per game. They've fallen all the way down to 22nd in opponent points per game at 113.1, and I feel like every time I do my research, they fall down further. SGA has cleared this number in his last 3 games, going for 42, 27, and 31. His efficiency is also unreal. He doesn't take that many shots, but if he could take 20 shots tonight, which I think he will, with Hamidou Diallo out, with Al Horford out, I think he should easily hit this. -118 is the best line I found on FanDuel. Now, for our 3rd prop that we are going to talk about tonight, and once again, just keep the questions coming in. We'll get to them right after we talk about this prop here. We had somebody write it in the chat. Where is it here? From Jake. Steph Curry overs from now until the end of time. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel tonight in terms of Steph Curry. I like a lot of his overs. I honestly like most of his overs, but the official play for Curry that I have is over 41.5 points, rebounds, assists. So I think tonight is going to be a huge game for Steph Curry. Last game against the Pacers, he had an off shooting game, 7 for 21 from the field, 1 for 11 from 3. You got to think a bounce back is coming tonight for Curry, averaging 30 points per game, 6.3 assists per game, and 5.5 rebounds per game. That's pretty much adding up to 41.5 points plus rebounds plus assists He's cleared 41.5 points, rebounds, assists in 4 of his last 5 games. Goes up here against a Charlotte team that is literally made to not defend Steph Curry. Like, they are a disaster against the 3. They are just not good in general on defense. They rank 18th in opponent points per game at 112.3. Now, listen to these 3-point numbers. Obviously, this is a disaster if you're playing against Curry. They rank 29th in opponent threes made per game at 15.2, 29th in opponent threes attempted per game at 40.9, 19th in opponent three-point percentage at 37.3. They also rank 30th, dead last in the NBA in assists allowed per game at 28. So as a result, I'm just going to take the combined points plus rebounds plus assists at 41.5. I do also like his over 6.5 assist line, but I'm rolling with 41.5 points, rebounds, assists instead. I think he's going to have a huge scoring night as well. So yeah, I'm ready to get into questions here. I'll have this thing scroll on the bottom here with my 3 props on the night. Other leans that I had that I didn't want to put in my official plays for the day. I think Mason Plumlee's going to have a big night against the Kings tonight. The Kings are just horrible on defense. Watch the Kings last night, let up 140 points to Knicks. They're on a back-to-back, so they're going to be tired. They also rank last in the NBA, not only in points allowed per game, but they rank last in the NBA in points in the paint per game. Plumlee's prop is at 12.5 points. So I'm really, if I were going to take a Plumlee prop right now, I'm kind of stuck between points and points, rebounds, assists. Points, rebounds, assists, I believe at 26.5, which is a little bit high, but I do like over 12.5. And then Donovan Mitchell, right now on DraftKings, he's at over 4.5 assists. That's at like minus 162. So if you were to take that, that's just a lot of juice. But I do like it. If you wanted to maybe take that, maybe pair it with another one. But I definitely think he'll hit over 4.5 assists. I believe he's hit over 4.5 assists in like 1, 2, 3, 4, his last 5 games. He's hit over 5.5 assists in his last 2, in 3 of his last 5. So I like Donovan Mitchell over assists. If you could get it at 4.5 and it's just a lot, it's just very juiced, then maybe pair it with another prop in a parlay. But all right, here we go. We got a lot of questions to talk about. All righty. So we have, here's Watch This Fan, his official plays on the day. He has Steph Curry over 29.5 points, which I like. Rudy Gobert, double-double, and Jazz win. I like that. Could always rely on the Jazz to win. Could always rely on Gobert to get a double-double. Lillard, 30.5 points against the Lakers. That's a little bit lower than it has been, so I like it. Shai Gilgeous over 24.5 points. Obviously, that was one of my picks, so yeah, I like that. And Levine over 29.5 points. Again, tough matchup against the Suns, but I think Levine has just been on fire lately, so I don't hate it. Any updates on if Bam is playing tonight? Josh says. J. Woolen 5. I think I don't think we have an update yet because they don't have a lot of Heat props out right now, so I don't think so. Siakam just confirmed out. Yep, confirmed out due to health and safety protocols. Hey, man, no Siakam. Do we like Norman Powell at over 18.5 points? Yeah. I mean, I just literally, as I was starting up this video, the Siakam news was announced. I'm just seeing this now. The Rockets aren't that easy of a matchup, but huge opportunity for Powell tonight. I think Powell will go over 20 probably. So, I like over 18.5. OG Anunoby over 6.5 rebounds. Let me just get a quick check here. Obviously plays the Rockets. Rockets aren't a great rebounding team. Let me just check. Let me just get a quick check on his box scores here recently. Remember, just be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We got a lot of people on here, a lot of people talking about props, a lot of people asking questions. Keep your questions going. We got a ton of time on our hands here. Willing to answer every and all questions that are coming in. OG hasn't gone over 6.5 rebounds in 3 games. Now, obviously, Siakam is out, so that could help. But I'm not huge on it. I would rather stick to Norman Powell points for sure. Liked and subscribed to all. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Raptors -8 against the Rockets. Jazz -6.5 against the Heat. And Steph Curry over 29.5. Definitely like Curry over 29.5 points. I like Utah -6.5. Raptors, I'm a little hesitant on, especially since Siakam was just ruled out against the Rockets, but the Rockets have been bad. Rockets also get Oladipo back this game. Not huge on that, but I like the other two, Jazz and Steph Curry. Shai Gilgeous or Capella, huge on SGA tonight. Go for it. What football team do you support, or soccer in La La Land? Birmingham City is for you. I don't know. I don't know why Birmingham City is for me. Not a huge soccer fan. I wouldn't say I have a team. I'm more of an international fan. Like I'll watch the US like most of the time they're on. I'll watch any international tournament, the Euro, the World Cup. I don't really have a team though. Not huge on club soccer. Jae'Sean Tate over 10.5 points against the Toronto Raptors. Jae'Sean Tate, good player. Ohio State, former Ohio State guy. Watched him play in college a little bit. Good for him for having such an impact on this Rockets team this year. 10.5 points. Last few games, 8. So he didn't clear it there. But then 12, 19, 18, 9. You get Oladipo back, though, tonight, which is the thing. Let me just go check with the Rockets here. You get Oladipo back, I believe. Yeah, so you have Oladipo tonight in the lineup. I think that hurts him a little bit. So I'm not huge on it just because Oladipo's in. You got Oladipo Wall, could get a little crowded. You like CP3 over 1? I'm not sure what that means. Over what? I'm not huge on CP3 assists tonight, though. I know I've been doing that lately. Jimmy Butler over 7.5 assists. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's been dishing out lately just to get you just to get his numbers up here officially. But he has been really, obviously, I've been a big Butler guy lately. I just hopping off the rebounds prop. But last few games, 10 assists, 9 assists, 5, 13, 11, 10. Yeah, I'm good with over 7.5. I know it's tough against the Jazz, but he should hit that. Over 1.5 threes against the Bulls. Yeah, I'm good with that for sure. Gary Trent threes against the Lakers. Let me just check at what his line is. Gary Trent. So yeah, Lakers obviously are a good defensive team, but they've been kind of bad lately, just in general, with all their guys out. I think Schroeder is back tonight. I saw, looking at his 3-point line here, we got 3.5 at plus 110. That's a steep line, That's the only thing. It's a little bit steep. That being said, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3. I would not take it at 3.5. I think it's too high. Jordan Clarkson over 16.5. I love Jordan Clarkson. He's been unreal this year. 6th man of the year for sure. Let me just take a quick look here, but I think I'm likely going to say yes to this. 18-20. Yeah, I'm good with it. He's cleared it now in his last 5 games, averaging 18.3 on the season. I like it. You like Draymond tonight? Any Trey Young props? Yeah, Draymond, I considered over 9.5 assists. I almost hopped back on the train because the Hornets are dead last in the NBA in opponent assists per game. So if I were to go anywhere with Draymond, it would be there, or like an assist plus rebounds prop. I would be down for that. Now, in terms of Trey Young against OKC tonight, his props are, let me just get this up here. His points props 28.5. I think that's a little steep. Not huge in particular on anything with Trey Young tonight. 9.5 assists. Not huge on Trey Young. Favorite prop tonight? They're scrolling along the bottom. Tristan Thompson over 8.5 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 4.5 points. Steph Curry over 41.5 points, rebounds, assists. Sabonis over 22.5 points. So yeah, he was on that all-star snub list, and now you get Sabonis now he's actually made the all-star game because Kevin Durant is out. He's been announced as a replacement. 22, 36, 25. I'm not huge on it against Boston, honestly. Not huge on it against Boston. Jordan Clarkson over 20.5 points plus rebounds. I would rather stick to the 16.5 prop here than points plus rebounds. Shai Gilgeous over 24.5. Yes. Any favorite Curry prop? Yeah. Points, rebounds, assists at 41.5. My second favorite, and honestly, it's a close second, is 6.5 assists. I also like 29.5 points. I literally like all of them tonight. I think he's going to go off. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 12.5 first half points. I would rather just stick to the full game at 24.5. Norman Powell at over 5.5 rebounds against the Rockets. Rockets aren't a great rebounding team. We got Siakam out now. Norman Powell probably going to be a main focal point of the offense tonight. So I do like his points prop. Rebounds, he's over 5.5 rebounds. He's hit that one time in his last 6 games. So I know Siakam's out, but I would just stick to the points. All right, we got a long one here. Damian Lillard over 8.5 assists. Zach LaVine over 29.5 points. Kyle Lowry over points or Van Vliet over points. Jason Tatum over 25.5. Brogdon over 21.5. Curry over 30.5 or PRA. Okay. So Lillard at over 8.5 assists. I like that. I know it's against the Lakers, but just to get Lillard has been going off in terms of assists. I had him the other night against the Nuggets and he hit it. I'm not sure when that was. That was last game. Last few games in terms of Lillard assists, 13, 7, 12, 16, 10, 11, 9. I love it. Zach LaVine over 29.5. Tough matchup against the Suns, so I'm a little bit neutral on that. Lowry over points or Van Vliet points. And they took down all the Toronto props on here. Let me check FanDuel. I had DraftKings up. I have FanDuel up also. Van Vliet is over 21.5. Lowry is over 19.5. I would rather go Van Vliet over 21.5. Jason Tatum over 25.5 or Brogdon over 21.5. I would go Tatum there, but I'm not thrilled with either one. Curry, I would do points, rebounds, assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 2.5 threes. Let me just check his box scores quick. I'm huge on the, honestly, if you want, I think the 24.5 is a safer prop. In terms of his threes, he had 6 last game, but then 2, 3, he doesn't shoot that many threes. Last game he did, but I don't like the 2.5 threes. Rashawn Holmes looked bad yesterday. Tonight he plays the Pistons. What do you think about over 21? 21, I assume you mean points, rebounds, assists. Yeah, PRA. He said in the next, Salvador, he said it in the next message, PRA. Okay. Rashawn Holmes against the Detroit Pistons. Holmes. I'm not a huge Rashawn Holmes guy. Averaging 12.8, 7.21 PRA. 9, 6, and 1, 18 and 11, 11 and 11, 13, 2 and 1. I'm not huge on it, but it is an easy matchup, so I would lean yes. Paul George over 36.5 points, rebounds, assists, or Kawhi points. Honestly, I like both them. I like Kawhi's numbers pretty low tonight. I believe it's at 26.5. I'm on points, rebounds, assists right now. Let me get to points. I prefer Kawhi over 26.5. Yes. Thoughts on Kelly Oubre points? I think he's terrible at basketball, but could easily hit. Oubre's actually been a lot better lately. Goes against the Hornets. His points prop is at 18.5. Again, I think the Warriors, they for that loss they had last week against the Hornets, they need payback here. 17, 19, 25, 26, 23. So he's hit it in 4 of his last 5. And then the one game he didn't hit it, he was 1.5 short of this. I like it. Lillard over points or assists. I like assists. Getting shocked by an outlet or choking on a piece of popcorn. Also, Draymond over on assists. Draymond assists, I like. To answer the other question, it depends what the outcome of both is. Kyle Lowry, points, rebounds, assists at 31.5. Let me just take a quick look at the box score, but I think Lowry and Van Vliet should have a solid night without Siakam. Also Norman Powell. Lowry. Keep the questions going. Like the video. Subscribe to this channel. Really helps me out. Okay, so last few games, he's been pretty good in terms of scoring the last few games. 24-18, 24, 24, 21. If he goes like 22 points tonight, he should easily hit this. So I like it. Your stream is about to get rated by the Sportsbook Discord. Enjoy, new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Over, under, beers consumed tonight. Liking the over 7.5. Friday beers forever. What's your beer of preference? Michelob Ultra. My top plays for today. Capella over 29.5 points plus rebounds. Yeah, I like Capella tonight against OKC. The rebounds prop was just way too high, so I do like you on the points rebounds there. Grant over 23.5 points. He's been down, but look, there's no rebounds. There's no better rebounds than against the Kings, so I like that. LeBron over 28.5 points. Good with that because Portland's bad on defense. Trey Young over 9.5 assists. Let me just go get a look at Trey Young's box score lately, but I like the other ones. Capella, see, the thing was Capella's been down scoring a little bit. Now it's OKC. He should be back tonight. Capella should have a huge game. I could see Capella going for like 18 and 17 tonight. In terms of Trey Young assists, he's cleared that 3 of his last 4. And he plays OKC. OKC ranks at 19th in the NBA in opponent assists per game. I'm good with Trey Young over 9.5 assists. Hayward under 6.5 rebounds against Golden State. So actually I had Hayward over 4.5 rebounds the other night against the Jazz, and then he got hurt the early fourth quarter. He just needed 2 more rebounds in the fourth to hit it. I think he would have done it. I'm not huge on under for Hayward in terms of under rebounds. He's gone 8, 3, 7, 7. He's usually around the 5 to 6 range in terms of rebounds. Now the reason that rebound line is up a little bit is because the Warriors rank dead last in the I believe they're either dead last or second to last. Let me double check this here. They are second to last in the NBA, 29th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game at 48.2. So that's why Hayward's line's a little bit higher. And honestly, I think it's warranted. So I'm not huge on the under. Oladipo's under. Oladipo's under. Just take a quick look. I believe his point total is at 18.5. Let me take a quick look. Looks like we just had a bunch of people join. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Drop any questions you have in here, and I will be sure to answer it. Just taking a quick look. They completely cut out all the props on DraftKings for that game. Ridiculous. Now I'm going to FanDuel. 18.5 is his points prop. He's been so in and out of the lineup, Oladipo. He's hard to read. One game here, one game there. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind the under 18.5. If you had to pick a 3-play parlay from Curry, SGA, Aiden, LeBron, Mitchell points, definitely Curry, definitely Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If I had to pick another one, so the thing is that Chicago, who Aiden is playing, they rank 24th in opponent points in the paint per game, which I think could be good for Aiden. Obviously, I mean, he's a center. Aiden, his line is at 15.5, which I think is a little bit high, so that's the problem there. All right, so Curry, yes. SGA, yes. We're looking for one more now. It's either going to be Aiden or LeBron. I'm probably not going towards Mitchell points tonight. Aiden has actually cleared this 4 of his last 5, but he's had 16-3 those times. That's a little bit scary there. LeBron, his points prop is high. Wow. Tough choice between these last 3, honestly. Let me just take a quick look at LeBron lately. I'm probably going with I feel LeBron night. I'm probably going with LeBron as the last play, as the last part, but definitely Curry and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Damian Lillard double-double guaranteed. Yes, I love it. Like any Levine and Booker props today, Booker over points, 26.5, I like. He's on this like all-star, like revenge type thing. Dougie McBuckets under 13.5 against Boston. McDermott is a weird player just because he has games where he'll score like 20 and then he'll have games where he doesn't do anything. Against Boston's a tougher matchup, obviously. Last few games, he's gone 15, 8, 26, 9, 12. That's what I'm saying. I'm not huge on the under. I'm very neutral on it. I don't like it one way or the other. LaMelo over points. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. The Hornets, you got them against the Warriors tonight. Warriors don't have a great defense. They do let up a lot of points. Points line with LaMelo is at, and look, you got to think of the revenge in these things. LaMelo obviously passed up on by the Warriors, 18.5. No Devontae Graham. I like it. Levine points prop line keeps fluctuating between 29.5 and 30.5. I think he hits 30 tonight, to be honest. Yeah, my only thing with him is like, I always bounce back and forth with these type of props because you have like a great player like Levine, matchup proof for sure. But there will be teams that slow him a little bit. The Suns would probably be one of those teams. Now, if you look at Levine's prior games, 35, 21, 30, 8, 30, 37, 30. If it's at 29.5, I take it. 30.5, I'm a little bit shaky on that. De'Aaron Fox over 7.5 assists. I'm glad you asked this question. So if you could get De'Aaron Fox at 7.5, I would 1,000,000% do it. I actually had De'Aaron Fox ready as one of my picks, and I had to get rid of it last second because the line moves on FanDuel to 8.5. DraftKings now it's 8.5 also. But if you could find it at 7.5 anywhere, I love it. The Pistons, they don't defend assists well. The Pistons rank, let me get the exact number here. They rank 20th in opponent assists per game at 25.3. Now, if you look at De'Aaron Fox's lines, De'Aaron Fox has hit this prop. I believe it's like his last 5 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's hit this in his last 8 games. So honestly, I would be fine taking the 8.5 also. As he's hit over 8.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those last 8, he's hit over 8.5. If you could get it at 8.5, I'm fine with that. 7.5 for sure. I think you hammer 7.5. Any money line locks tonight? Yeah, so I usually don't bet like straight up games with the NBA just because it's so unpredictable. You just get random blowouts half these nights. If I had to go with a money line play, just looking at the board right now. Tough to say money line just because a lot of these spreads are big. If I were you, I'd probably go on a spread for a game. Honestly, you want to know a money line play I like? I like Detroit tonight if I had to pick a money line at plus 115. Maybe a little bit of a hot take, but let's face it, Sacramento, they're on a huge losing skid right now. They're on a back-to-back coming from New York last night. Can't play defense. I think the Pistons could win that game outright for sure. So if you want to go for a little bit of value on the money line, I think that's a good play. Ibaka at over 5.5 rebounds. So against Memphis tonight, Memphis is generally a good rebounding team. You look at Ibaka here, and we got so Ibaka has been killing this prop. 7, 6, 8, 9, 4. He didn't hit that one game. 9, 9, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's covered at 6 of his last 7, and I don't think that should be different tonight. I like it. Kawhi top scorer of the game. Yes, I also like his over points prop if you want to go there as well. Kyle Anderson over 11.5 points against the Clippers. Kyle Anderson's having a good year. I was just reading something about, I believe he's at like 40% from 3 now. I just read a tweet about that today. Anderson over 11.5. Obviously got a tough matchup against the Clippers. That being said, it's a guy averaging 13 points a game, 13, 9, 16, 20, 19, 17. Cleared it in his last 5, his last 6. Yeah, I like it. What's your favorite Butler prop? Yeah, so we're normally on the Butler props, besides the fact that, so since Bam, I believe, is questionable right now, and I don't believe we've got any news on him. Yeah, we haven't got any news on him yet, I don't think. So yeah, a lot of the Heat props aren't out right now, but if you could find Heat props for Jimmy Butler, in terms of his assists and rebounds, let me see if they got it on FanDuel right now. I was on that Jimmy Butler train for a long, long time, and then what happened? Was he kind of just like slowed down a little bit, and they started raising the prop also. So I want to see if they put it back down because he did have a slow game. Yeah, I can't find any Heat props anywhere. If you could give me the exact numbers, I will give you an answer. But I don't see them anywhere. Oh wait, here we go. Jimmy Butler rebounds. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 rebounds. I like. They lowered it back down. That's a -140, so a lot of juice there, but I do like it. Now, let me see if I can get assists. They added an assist also, and I was asked the 7.5. I'm good with both the 7.5 numbers. They had raised both up to 8.5, so now it's back down to 7.5. Tough matchup against the Jazz, but I'm good with it. Jaylen Brown over 4.5 assists. Yeah, he's hit that in a bunch of games in a row, and the Pacers aren't great at defending assists. Lillard double-double boosted to plus 225 on William Hill. Boom, I love it. I would agree. Hop on it. Valanciunas over 10.5 rebounds. Grizzlies against the Clippers. Let me just go check his recent box score, but I'm not a huge fan of it just because the Clippers are a very good rebounding team. That's just my initial thought, but I just want to see if I'm mistaken here. So yeah, his last 2 games, 15 rebounds, 15, 11, 15, 12. So he's cleared that in his last 5. Obviously, there's a decent argument there. Now, if you look at the Clippers in terms of rebounding, they rank second in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game. So he's hit this 5 games in a row. So I think that there is some obviously pretty solid reasoning for that. But it always does scare me a little bit when you play great matchup like the Clippers. I mean, a tough matchup like the Clippers who are great rebounding. So I'm neutral. That would be my final answer. What is more satisfying, upper 90 rip on a soccer net or kicking a field goal? Kicking a field goal, yes. And Fox points, rebounds, assists. So I love Fox tonight. I don't know his number off the top of my head. I'm going to take a look at it right now. But that being said, I'm likely going to say Fox over points, rebounds, assists, yes. Let me just get to the exact number. It's probably like 37.5. Yeah, I like it. Halliburton out also. That's a good point. Alrighty. We got some more questions. I love to see it. Keep the questions going. If you're in this right now, if you're watching, thank you, first of all. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. What is up? What is up? What is up? Buddy Hield over 23.5 points, rebounds, assists. Didn't play great yesterday. Well, I mean, this is the opportunity for him to bounce back against Detroit. 23.5 PRA. Take a quick look here. We're loading our unofficial third screen, which is my phone. Yeah, honestly, he hasn't played well in his last 3 games. 9-4-1, 11-5-4, 13-3-3. He is due for a bounce back, but I don't know if I can get behind Buddy Hield. I'd rather just go to Fox tonight. Kawhi over 6.5 rebounds. I would probably prefer to go Kawhi points, but I don't mind the over rebounds. Thank you, Pac G. Dylan Brooks over 14.5 points against the Clippers. So that's an immediate issue. He plays the Clippers. Let me just go take a look at his recent games. Yeah, I mean, on normal nights, he's over that. I think the line is a little bit low. So even though he's playing the Clippers, I'm good with that. These last few games, 19, 17, 18, 22. Then he had 12 where he didn't hit it, but then 20 and 22. His line should be higher than that. Aiden double-double for sure. What are your top 3 blocks or run away from? What does that mean? Draymond over 6.5 rebounds and 8.5 assists. I like that a lot tonight. Hornets are last in the NBA in assists. Draymond's been rebounding also. You think Curry easy over 52 fantasy? Yes. Butler over 36.5 points, rebounds, assists if Adebayo out. For sure. Would we consider rocking with Wendell Carter over 13.5 again, even though he's playing the Suns? I'm shying away since he's playing the Suns. Van Vliet over 3.5 threes. Yeah, obviously it's going to help him out probably that there's no Siakam. He'll probably get more shots up tonight. Let me get a quick glance at his three-point shooting numbers. 3.3 points on 3.3 threes made per game on 8.7 3-point attempts per game. Last few games he's gone 5-2, 5-2, 3, 5-4. Not very consistent there. Plays the Rockets who are pretty good on defense. Yeah, I would stay away. Pick one to roll with: White, Levine, or CP3 points or assist. Wow, tough choice. I feel like I would stay away from the Chris Paul assist tonight. I assume the line is probably a little bit inflated based on what he's done the last few games. Let me go I'm just going to pull up this game right now. Yeah, Chris Paul also, he hasn't been scoring a lot, but if there is a place for him to score, it is against the Bulls here. Bulls, they are not good in terms of just like general defense, opponent points per game. His points line's at 16.5, which is a little bit high. His assist line's at 9.5. Don't do the assist tonight. Kobe White, his line's at 15.5. Zach LaVine 20. If you could get Zach LaVine at 29.5, I'd probably go with that. Valanciunas points, rebounds, and is the person above me your brother? Yes, the person above you is my brother. Valanciunas points, rebounds. Yeah, I already mentioned Valanciunas has cleared his rebounds prop the last like 5 games. If you're getting it at 10.5, like the other guy was in the questions. That being said, yeah, I'm neutral on it just because he's playing a good Clippers team. Same with points. Any chance the Heat put up a show against the Jazz tonight? If Bam is out, probably no chance. If Bam plays, sure, there's a chance. LeBron or Kawhi points? Kawhi. Gary Trent over 20.5 points, rebounds, assists, or Kendrick Nunn over 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. Yeah, so if Bam Adebayo is out, I'd probably roll with Kendrick Nunn. If not, then I'd roll with Gary Trent. Butler points, rebounds, assists was the one. Yeah, Butler points, rebounds, assists if Bam is out for sure. Favorite 5 single props to parlay. So, okay, I'll give you, if you had to pick 5 props to parlay, I would do my 3 on the bottom, add in, if you could get the Aaron Fox over 7.5 assists, go for that. And then I would say, if you like another one, look, I think Mason Plumlee's going to have a huge night. You could also look at Booker points. A lot of people have asked that. I like Booker points tonight. I like Mitchell assists. So you could take any of those as the 5th, assuming you're adding Fox over 7.5 to the 3 I have below. How confident are you in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander points? It's my most confident prop of the day. LaMelo Ball points, rebounds, assists. Yeah, I think LaMelo has a big night tonight. I don't know what his official number is. Let me go take a quick look on this. We have 40 people in here. So if you're watching this, thank you. I believe this is 42 now. I believe this is maybe an all-time high for the stream. So once again, thank you for watching. Keep asking questions. I'm here for a little bit longer. You can keep the questions coming. Be sure to check out Thrive Fantasy. Great website. Promo code BURD, B-U-R-D. You could parlay some props on there. You could play some daily fantasy games with props. And yeah, I mean, I'm giving a ton of advice in here, so you could try to line up props with that on Thrive. Also, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Really helps me out a lot. I'm a relatively new channel, so it would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. LaMelo Ball over PRA, I like it. To get his official number, that was loading up there while I was talking. It's at 32.5. I think he could go for like 21, 22 points tonight, and then he should hit the over 32.5. John Morant under points against the Clippers. I love Josh, so it's hard for me to take the under, but let me look at what his line is. He just hasn't been scoring a lot this season. It's weird because I believe the first game of the season, he was at like 44 points or something crazy like that. And then he had the ankle injury. Yeah, his points are all the way down at 18.5, so I wouldn't go with the under there. I think I don't think the line's high enough to do. If he was at like 20.5, I would have said yeah. Kobe White over 15.5 points. Yeah, I'm hesitating with all the Bulls tonight, obviously, because I haven't not been huge on taking guys against the Suns this year. The Suns really lock up. They're a good defensive team, very good defensive team. I think that they are a threat to make the Western Conference Finals, the Suns, for sure. Now, looking at his points here, he's gone 20, 24, 19 in his last three, taking 17, 16, 14 shots. So you know my rule. Usually if a guy is shooting more, if he's taking more field goal attempts than his points line, I usually like that. So if he could take 14, 16, 17 shots tonight, I think he should hit it. Thank you. Otto Porter points. Is Otto Porter's back? Is he back? I haven't seen that name in forever. I don't even think he's playing. Is he playing? Let me just go check this. Otto Porter. Yeah, no, he's out. I was gonna say where are we living here? Damian over 8.5 assists. Yeah. Booker for points or Butler for assists. I'd rather go Booker points. Raptors Rockets over 219. Again, don't usually bet NBA over unders. If I had to say, I would not go over there. Hero out. Yeah, that's going to help Butler a little bit. If Bam and Hero are out, I would hammer everything Butler. So keep an eye on that if Bam gets ruled out. Damian Lillard, 8 assists with a Portland win. I actually like that, yeah. 3 expensive players to fade today. I assume you mean in terms of DFS, so I'm going to go bring that up right now. Yeah, I mean, so when I did my Stars and Scrubs show this morning over on Sal Vetri's YouTube channel, you can go check that out if you're into DFS for basketball. There weren't a ton of expensive players that I loved today. I only had 3 stars on the slate. One of them was Shea. The other one was Curry, which we've gone through both them today. And then the other one was, forget who I had as the third one. Whoops. So expensive players to fade. Oh, I had Kawhi as the third one, right? So the expensive players to fade today on DFS. Expensive players to fade. I'm not huge on. So Rozier's at 8.4. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. John Wall at 8.2. That's another one that's priced too high. I don't love Brogdon at 8. I don't love Tatum at 9.3. Tatum's good a lot of the times, but he's just very inconsistent. So yeah, those are some high players I don't love. Oh, also one guy I'm staying away from in terms of DFS that I didn't want to put in my stars for DFS today is Sabonis at 10.4. That's just a ridiculous price for Sabonis. He's great, but he's just a ridiculous price. Plumlee over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. Yeah, I like it for sure. FanDuel has a super boost for LeBron and Damian Lillard to get 30 plus tonight. This has got to be a fade. Yeah, I'm not huge on it simply because of LeBron. I mean, people have asked me obviously in this chat about LeBron over points. I'm fine with it. I'm not huge on them both to get 30 though. I would smash that. Jokic. I would ESPN late night game. LeBron bounce back spot. Lillard always plays LeBron hard. I would bet that. Yeah, I think Lillard has a great night tonight. I'm not huge on LeBron. Paul George playoff or Pandemic P tonight. Playoff. No, wait. I remember that Pandemic P. So okay. Pandemic P happens in the playoffs though. So that's the thing. That's why this question confused me. So Paul George's definition of playoff P or pandemic P, I think he'll play like his version of playoff P. So I think he plays well tonight. Duncan Robinson points. Tough to rely on. If all those guys are out, though, sure, go for it. Bam, hero. Cantor over rebounds against the Lakers. Cantor over rebounds. Just getting this to load. I want the exact number, and that is, I believe, 12.5. I don't love it against the Lakers. I don't love it. Wall over 6.5 assists. I don't love that either. I have a parlay for today. Can I ask you them? Yes. Send them all in. Kelly Olynyk over 17.5 PRA if Bam is out. Yes. Wendell Carter over under points plus rebounds. Well, his points plus rebounds line was probably around like 20.5. I'm not huge on Wendell tonight against the Suns, so I would not play Wendell Carter. Under the radar plays you would put in a prop. I mean, I have my 3 plays on the bottom below. Tristan Thompson over 8.5 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 24.5 points. Steph Curry over 41.5 points, plus rebounds, plus assists. Under the radar plays, I don't know what you consider under the radar, but I like Mason Plumlee points tonight, or like rebounds plus assists, like that was just asked. I like Mitchell over assists. I like people are asking about Lillard over assists. I like that. De'Aaron Fox over assists. Just a bunch of those I like. Jeremy Grant over 20.5 or Fox over 8.5 in our parlay. Fox easily. And honestly, Jeremy Grant, he's just been cold lately. That's it. PG-13 got to play better tonight. He was so bad last night. He should be rated G. That's a good joke. I like it. Yeah. It's pretty funny. I have these. Gobert over 13.5 points. If Bam is out, I love that. Trey Young over 2.5 threes. Derek Jones over 14.5 points, rebounds, assists. Draymond over 9.5 assists. Sabonis over 11.5 rebounds. Good with Draymond. Good with Gobert. Good with Trey. Derek Jones. I can't say I have the Derek Jones files in my head, but I'm going to take a quick look at Derek Jones. Now, he does play the Lakers, which automatically is not great. But I know he was injured for some time, and now he's back. Let me just take a quick look at him. Yeah, he's playing well lately. So, I 18-5 and 18-5, 18-5, 8-5-2, 11-9-2. Yeah, I'm good with him over 14.5 PRA for sure. Sabonis over 11.5 rebounds, I would also think I'm good with as well. So, yeah, I like all these. Eric Gordon over 22.5 points. Not huge on it, as long as Oladipo is playing, which I believe he is, and Wall. Any other questions we got? We still got some people in here. If you're still in here and you haven't done it yet, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Any more questions we got for today before we head off? Any more questions? Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone in here. Thank you. Tibbs Coach of the Year. Give it to him. Now, I'm not even kidding. Like, to watch, look, Tibbs does some stuff that I does some stuff that I don't like. For example, playing Emmanuel quickly, like 12, 13 minutes some of the times, when the guy literally played like 17 minutes last night, had 25 points. I mean, he's like one of the most efficient guys. But, and I mean, he's playing Elfrid Payton over him. For what reason? Elfrid Payton's like arguably literally the worst, like one of the worst guards I've ever seen. And I'm not even exaggerating. So yeah, I think Tibbs has done a good job ultimately, though. Even though there's some things that he does that I don't love, he has done a phenomenal job with what I ultimately predicted to win 18 games. Yeah, thanks for joining, Stefan. Yeah, thank you for watching, Jokic. Any chance you will do streams, weekend streams in the future? Yeah, possibly. I'll think about it. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes. I don't mind it. 3-team parlay. So if you want me to go teams, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't usually bet the NBA straight up. If I had to bet, Jazz seem like they're nice to put in a parlay. I think Pistons provide good value tonight. I'm telling you, Kings are falling. Luke Walton probably going to get fired soon. Back to back, going from New York to Detroit. And then my third team would be, I think Golden State bounces back and beats Charlotte tonight. So I think those three would probably be my choices. Unless you want to throw the Clippers in there. There's no way they lose 2 straight to the Grizzlies. Jayshawn Tate tonight, not huge on him. 165 juice for Duncan Robinson still seems like easy money. I would not juice. The juice at minus 165, unless you parlay it, doesn't make any sense. Why do you like Thompson points so much at 8.5? So I'll read you directly what I said earlier in the video. So Tristan Thompson averaging 12.5 points over and 26.6 minutes over his last 6 games. He's cleared 8.5 points in 5 of his last 6. The Pacers ranked 27th in the NBA in opponent points in the paint per game at 49.5. As a result, I like him to go over. Any other questions before we head off? Any other questions? Still got 30 people in here, so if you got any questions, I will wait in a few more minutes. Yes, cheers. Al Pacino Pro, cheers. Alrighty, so we are going to wrap it up because we look like people are out of questions right now. Thank you, everyone, to watching the stream. This is the longest stream we have done. Quickly, before we head off here, yes, I like Dylan Brooks over 12.5. That was asked earlier. Seems like a little bit too low of a line. Oh, we got a few more. We got a few more questions. So I'll go a few more questions. Does Boston still have their head coach by the All-Star break? Yeah, I think if they fire, I know everyone's calling for his head. I haven't watched Boston close enough to know if Brad Stevens has been particularly bad. But look, Marcus Smart's important. He's been out. Weird year with COVID. Look, if they fire Brad Stevens, he'll be picked up in 3 seconds. They may end up doing it because he's been there a while, but Brad Stevens, he will always remain a good coach in my head. Collins rebounds, not huge on it, but OKC's last in the NBA in rebounds. So if you want to go there, that's fine. He's just very inconsistent in terms of rebounding. What other 3 props you like to parlay with what you have? De'Aaron Fox over 7.5 assists, something with Mason Plumlee, probably points. And then maybe Lillard assists, Booker points, Mitchell assists. Those are all ones I like. Are you posting a new video of your picks? So I actually did a Stars and Scrub DFS video on Sal Vetri's YouTube channel this morning. You go check that out. That's the reason I didn't release the video of my picks. You could rewatch this, though, once it's over. So if you flip back to the beginning, I explained all 3 of my picks in the bottom. But with that, we will sign off now. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. This has been the most successful stream so far. So keep sending the link to places in group chats. Keep talking to your friends about me. Keep recommending me. It really helps a lot. Clearly, the last few streams it's grown. I'm happy to see that. So thank you, everyone watching. I really, really appreciate it. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your prop bets tonight.